Alright, so here's my weekly update on my bikini competition pre-prep and how things are going with the Sculpted Vegan Ultimate Shred 12-week program. So this is I just finished up week 3 of the Ultimate Shred, and so far things are going really great. The only thing I would say is that I was feeling a little bit less motivated at the gym. Like, there was a lot more resistance the last couple of days this week to do the workout at the gym, but I did it anyway, and I tried to push myself. So even though there was some resistance, I still did it. And I think I'm making pretty good progress. I do think I need to be pushing myself a little bit harder because in the first couple of weeks I was just worried a little bit about getting too sore or injuring myself. So if I'm being honest, I don't think I was really I don't think I've been pushing myself in terms of like the weights, like how much weight I'm pushing. I think I could probably go up a little bit more, but yeah, I mean, so far so good. So what I do have an update on is what I've noticed already is my weight. So the first 2 weeks, I was trying to follow the meal plan and hit about 1,700 calories, which was what they had laid out for the first 2 weeks. And I actually gained a little bit of weight over those 2 weeks at 1,700 calories. So I think that my maintenance calories right now, even with the additional workout, would fall somewhere between 1,600 or 1,700 calories, because my average weight after the first week was 153.7. After the second week, it was 154.6. So it did go up. And then, but this week, when we dropped it down to 1,600 calories, my weight had a pretty substantial drop, and it was fairly consistent, dropping almost every day. And so I finished off yesterday, so Saturday, with an average weight throughout the week of 151.9. And actually, when I weighed this morning, I was down below 150. So I was 149 today. However, yesterday I did not eat all the calories I was supposed to. I think I've mentioned in a couple of videos, I've been doing some work on my house, and I've just been pretty busy with work and school. And so I used yesterday to do a lot of work on my house, and I just was so busy, I just didn't even think about eating. I ate breakfast, and then normally I will have a protein shake in the afternoon, and then I will just kind of combine my lunch and dinner into one big bowl that I eat at night. And I just totally forgot about the protein shake. And then at night I was just so tired, like I ate maybe somewhere between a half or 3/4 of the big bowl that I'd made at night. So I didn't track it, but I didn't eat like all the calories I was supposed to. So maybe that's why, on top of being busy and moving around a lot, I saw like a pretty big like drop in weight yesterday. But yeah, like I'm kind of anxious to see like how the measurements go. I'm definitely I'm noticing for sure that my bras are fitting a little bit looser, and I've been following the Facebook group, and some women have been talking about that, about how, they want to get fit, but then it's kind of disappointing to see their top go down. But I'm not really too worried about that. It's kind of like my chest is kind of my gauge on when I'm gaining or losing weight, because that's where I tend to gain and lose first. So makes me think that maybe my measurements will be a little bit different this week, because they've been pretty much, staying the same since I've started this for the most part. So we'll see about that. I also I don't know if you've seen I just posted a video of an unboxing and try on of my posing practice bikini. So I guess I'm gonna unveil this here this week when I do my measurements, but I will say the bottoms are a lot smaller than the ones that I've been wearing. So yeah, I ordered it just kind of the standard. You can pick like different sizings and things like that, and I actually went with a bigger cut on the bottom. It was the Brazilian cut, and there was actually like 2 or 3 cuts smaller than the one that I got. But I think that's more for like the back side of it, more coverage like on the back. And so on the front side, you know, they had the option of just kind of like the standard front or like a more modest front. And I thought, you know what, if I'm going to be competing, I want to get one that's, you know, as close to like what a competition bikini is going to look like. So I just went with the standard, and it is incredibly small. Like I was second guessing like getting the standard cut. Maybe I should have gotten the modest cut, but it is what it is. I guess I'm just gonna go with it. But yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna compete, I'll have to get comfortable showing off, you know, a bikini like this. So yeah, we will see how this goes. But yeah, I mean, so far so good. Like, this is probably the best that I've stuck to a program before. Partially, I think due to the fact that I've been getting so much help from my roommate, in terms of just helping me stay motivated. And he's been coming to the gym with me every morning, and he says he's gonna try, you know, if possible, to try to come with me every day for the next so this just finished 3rd week, you know, for the next several weeks until I get done with the 12 weeks. And I think I can do it. Yeah, so far the meals have been fine. The workouts have been doable. So I think I should be able to make it through the 12 weeks. I'll know for sure after next week, because if I like the resistance that I had this week, as long as it doesn't get like way worse, I'm hoping that was my worst week in terms of like getting resistance to my workouts, because that does tend to happen for me cyclically. Even when I was doing my easy workouts, I would find that there was some days that I was just so easy and I could do more, and I just, you know, and then there was other days that I was struggling just to get the minimum. So I'm hoping that this was my week of having a little bit of struggle with that. But like I said, it's been good to have my roommate there to kind of help me push through those days that were a little bit harder. And yeah, I'm gonna next week. The calories are still the same. It's supposed to be 1,600 calories a day. I will say I got under that. I was probably doing between 14 and 15 on a couple of the days aside from yesterday, just because I have a hard time getting that second protein shake in. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I will stop rambling now and show you my progress in my new bikini. Okay, are y'all ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready, but here we go. So okay. So there it is. First week in my practice bikini. Here's the front, side, So, yeah, that's how I'm looking now. I do really, I think, need to start practicing the actual poses. So, I don't know if I'll have time to do that over the next couple weeks, but hopefully, you know, some point within the next few months, I'll start doing some actual posing. But I mean, I'm kind of glad to have the bikini just to give me a better idea of what to expect, that I'll look like. So yeah, but I'm not gonna do my measurements in this bikini just because I'm not that comfortable in it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my bra and underwear and do my measurements real quick. Okay, I was gonna put my sports bra on, but actually I'm thinking that wearing this top may give me a better gauge because some of my bras are tighter and looser, so this may give me a better view of my size. So let's go with the chest. Last week it was 32 around the band. This week it is 31. And again, I don't know that if I actually lost an inch or if it's just, you know, now that I'm wearing this different top. So we'll see if that changes next week. And then I don't know, around the top, there's a little bit of padding in this. So I don't know, but I guess if it's the same every week, I'll be able to see some changes. So last week it was 37 and a half. And this week it's showing 37. So again, we'll see what happens next week. Because I don't know, I don't know if the top I wore last week had any padding in it or not. So I'll just wear this one every week from now on. So we'll be able to see. Last week my waist was 33 and a half. This week, oh, I didn't lose any on my waist, I guess. This week it looks bigger. This week looks like 33 3/4, so maybe I've been messing up on these measurements, but anyway, we'll go with this. Yeah, it's definitely 33 3/4. So we'll see, it got a little bit bigger this week. And then the hips. At my hip bone. $40 3/4. Whoa. That's weird. Okay, so my waist got a little bit bigger. My hips are showing, you know what? I think I'm pulling it a little bit. I mean, like 41. Last week it was 42 1/4. So an inch in a week? Okay. Go with 41. Let's see about the thighs. Last week, the thigh, I think it's been 22 3/4 for a while now. At least the last 2 weeks. So I'm starting at the crease of my knee. Go up 6 inches. Go around. And it looks a little smaller. 22, somewhere between 22, I would say 22 1/4. So I lost about a ½ inch on my thighs, I think. So there we go. I would like to see my waist go down, but you know what? I will take it. we go. I think I expect to see like some more dramatic changes over the next week since my calories are down a little bit more. And then I'm gonna try to push myself to do more weight at the gym. I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to say, but I can't remember right now. But so that's my update. So far so good. I will I didn't take any videos in the gym this week. I think I took just a couple of like small videos, so I'll go back through and look and clip those into the end here, and then we'll be back next week with another update. Alright, so today is Saturday, October 1st, 2022, and it is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 4. Just kind of, since it's Saturday, I've just been kind of like taking my time. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been recording any videos, mostly because my roommate and I have been going to the gym together, and I just don't think about it. Like, I guess I do, like my mind can only focus on one thing at a time, and so when I'm by myself in the car, it makes it easier, but I don't know. So, but yeah, no, it's been working out really, really, really well. This week was, a part of me wants to say it was the hardest, but a part of me is like, week 1 was probably hardest, just, you know, getting familiar with everything. But this week I felt a lot of resistance to just wanting to do the workouts. It was really weird because I was wide awake. There was 2 days in particular, yesterday and the day before, that I was in the gym, and I told my roommate, I was like, I am wide awake right now, but I just really do not want to do this workout. Like, I didn't want to do them. And you know, I know people say like don't be negative, because I was feeling like I was being so negative, but I was being negative like as I was still doing the workouts. I was just like, I hate this, I don't want to do this, but then I was still like getting the workouts done. So I don't know, but I was just like taking notes. I'm sorry, the heater's gonna be on, it's cold, so if you can't hear me, but yeah, like I just noticed that like I was feeling so much resistance, quite a bit of resistance to just wanting to do the workouts. And if I get through this, and if I will get through it, like 100%, I'm gonna finish this out. But if I get through it successfully and I have a major transformation, like I owe my roommate so much, because it's just made it so much better to have someone there with me. You know, like he's not doing all the workouts with me, he does the ones that he wants to do, but you know, just having someone there, like he'll sit there with me and he'll, you know, help me load the weights and adjust all the equipment. And you know, it is just it's gonna be so much easier to stick to this than anything else that I've tried. Just by having someone, you know, doing it there with me. And so it's Saturday, so the reason I'm here alone is because we don't have a gym workout, so I let him sleep in on the weekends. It's kind of like the deal that we've worked out now. Like during the week I wake him up early in the mornings and we go to the gym together, but then on the weekends I say like, okay, since I don't have like a gym workout, I'll leave and go do my steps by myself and let you sleep in. So I think that's gonna work out pretty well. And he's got in his mind, you know, it's only 12 weeks, so he's like, if you can stick through this for 12 weeks, I can, if at all possible, I'm gonna get up and come to the gym with you. So yeah, I think, I don't know, we'll see, but I feel like this week I'm gonna do my measurements tomorrow. I think this is gonna be where I'm gonna start to see a change. I haven't seen a huge change on the scale, but it's definitely starting to be on a downward trend. I think I'll have to look, but it was like 150, 151 the last couple of days. So it's definitely lower than when I started, because I think when I started I was like 154 to 156, something like that. So it's definitely on a downward trend, and this was the first week that we cut back the calories. And I think I figured out, I think about 1600, 1650, between 1600 and 1700 is probably my maintenance calories. And then now I think that we're starting to drop. I'm going to start to slowly start losing weight. So that's been something interesting to figure out with all this, is like where are my maintenance calories, and what calories do I need to be at to, you know, start losing weight. And this week too, like a lot of people were complaining about the food. We made this new, because they have a Facebook group with the thing, which I think if anybody's going to run a workout program where you have a lot of people signed up, like I feel like having a Facebook group is really helpful for a lot of people. Not necessarily me, like I'm just kind of creeping on there, just seeing what everybody's saying. But I feel like a lot of people get a lot of support through the Facebook group. And so I'll just kind of pop in and see what people are talking about. And everybody seems to like hate the food this week, with the lentils and the new seitan. I thought the seitan recipe was great. It actually gave me these ideas. Like at some point I've had this thought to like start like a vegan food truck, and I'm like, man, if I had like nachos, you could crumble this seitan stuff on it and people wouldn't know. I mean, people would know it was maybe something a little bit different, but it tastes good. Like it could double for like some meat crumbles on some nachos or something for sure, I think, or a meatloaf. Like I was really happy with the seitan, so I was kind of shocked that people were saying that they weren't enjoying it. And the lentils, like I thought the lentils were fine, but a lot of people were saying they're bloated and having gas from it. And I think that's one of those things that if you haven't been eating like a lot of beans or foods like that, that your body's like maybe just not adjusted to it. Because I do remember like several years ago when I started trying to eat healthier, I had this cookbook that had a lot of recipes. It was had lentils. It was like really the first time I'd eaten lentils, and I do remember, I think, getting gas from that. But I think I've just been eating such a variety of foods for the past few years that I don't know that they could throw many foods at me that would have like a negative impact on my digestion, because I feel like I've been eating so much more variety that my body is kind of adapted, or has whatever bacteria I need to, I don't know, digest all the foods. But I haven't had any problems with gas or bloating or anything like that that's been noticeable to me. So, but it seems like a lot of people have been struggling with the food this week. And yeah, one thing I didn't realize, like how much just having like a little bit of fruit, I'm missing fruit. Like that is like the main thing that I am missing on this diet, is I like eating fruit. And the last meal plan for the first 2 weeks of it had just a little bit of berries. It had some blueberries that I would eat in my oatmeal, and they cut that out this week. Like literally there's no fruit. And I do feel myself like craving some fruit. Like I was watching a TV show last night, and this guy was peeling an orange, and I just told my roommate, I was like, I really want some oranges right now. But what I've done is, this is like really the main way that I've gone off of the meal plan, is on Sundays it's like higher calories, higher carbs. It's like kind of our cheat day, but a structured cheat day. And we have like bread, like a lot of bread on Sunday. We have like a toast, 2 pieces of toast. We have a burger on a bun, and then we have like a bagel. And I think I'm going to not eat the burger bun the Beyond Meat burger and instead have fruit. And that's kind of what I've done the last couple of Sundays. Like, I've cut down carbs in other areas and substituted them with fruit, just because I've still got fruit in my fridge that I haven't eaten through. And I don't know, I feel like I have a magic fridge, because a lot of things seem to keep in my fridge for longer than like it keeps for most people. So I hope that some of my fruit from, you know, a week or two ago is still good. But yeah, I want to try to eat up some of that fruit in my fridge. So yeah, I think Sunday I'm gonna have toast and bagel and fruit, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But so far the diet hasn't been that bad. The workouts haven't been bad because I've been having my roommate help. I do feel like I could push a little bit harder. So if I don't have the transformation that I hope for, it's gonna be because I haven't been pushing like as hard as I possibly could at the gym. But I have been pushing harder to the point that I've been getting sore, especially on leg day. So I mean, I've been pushing enough to get relatively sore. And so I wanted to try, like, you know, I don't know, like, I want to try to push hard enough that I'm getting not response, that it's, you know, effective, that I'm building muscle, but I don't want to push so hard that, like, I hurt myself, or I'm way too sore, or I debilitate myself. So I'm still working on like finding that line, because right now I don't feel like I'm pushing quite hard enough, I guess. So yeah, because I've not really been going to failure on my legs. Even though my legs have been getting sore, I've been going to almost failure on my arms on a lot of the workouts, but then my arms aren't getting sore. So it's kind of like a weird, I don't really understand it. But you know, I think next week I'm going to try to step it up a little bit more. You know, I've been tracking in MyFitnessPal like what weights I've been using every week and just kind of adjusting them. So yeah, I really think over the next, if I don't see massive, I keep saying this, like, well, maybe next week or the week after I'll start seeing results. I feel like if I don't see results this week or next week, definitely like on the 5th and 6th weeks, like when I get about halfway through, I think I should definitely start seeing results, because like I said, we're going to be cutting down the calories a little bit more. But I don't know, we'll see. I do feel like my chest has shrunk quite a bit this week, so we'll see what happens when I do the measurements. That's usually my sign that like I'm starting to lose weight, because my chest is usually like the first thing to gain and the first thing to lose. So that's kind of my metric of when I'm losing weight. And I do feel like my chest is a little bit smaller this week. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. But overall, I'm optimistic still. I'm gonna go food shopping today, meal prep again tomorrow, and yeah, do the same thing next week. So, oh, the only other thing, so we painted last weekend. We primed everything, and I will say, like, painting is a pretty good like arm, like shoulder workout. So I feel like I got a little bit of an extra workout in with painting last weekend, and we're gonna put the top coat, I don't know if that's what you call it, maybe that's like a nail polish term, but like the coat of the actual paint on this weekend. So I'll get a little bit more of like a shoulder arm workout today, and then also I got a hot tub. So I am super excited about that. I ordered it a couple of weeks ago off of Amazon. We'd been seeing them in Walmart, and we almost got one because I don't have a bathtub, and that's like my main The main thing that I don't like about my house is that I don't have a tub. I haven't had a good tub pretty much since I lived with my parents, because at my last apartment I had a tub, but like the water heater didn't provide enough hot water for me to even fill up the tub, so I couldn't like take baths. And I've been wanting a tub, but I feel like this is a good compromise because it's an inflatable hot tub, so it's not super expensive. It was $300, which, you know, sounds like a lot of money, but like the reviews on this were so good. Like everybody was like, if you're on the fence about this, get it. It's a good price. It works great. You know, you won't regret it. And it's big enough for 2 people. It's inflatable. So I got it set up on my back porch yesterday, so I don't have to like mess with plumbing or anything like that, like if I were gonna install a tub or an actual like hot tub. So yeah, it took me about an hour to set it up from taking it out of the box, and getting it inflated and getting it filled with water and everything. And so I've had it comes with like a pump, and I've had the pump on all night, and I just checked it before I left, and it looks like overnight the heat got to it, the water's temperature is up, and so it should be ready to go tonight. So if I am sore, or you know, it'll be nice to relax after painting. So I'm pretty excited about it. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is I hope the cats don't like scratch it and pop it, but I don't know. I saw pictures on Amazon of a lot of people that had pets, dogs and things around it, so I'm hoping it'll be okay out there. But yeah, I'm so excited because it's been so long since I've had like a nice warm like bath. And so yeah, the only thing is I don't think I can use like Epsom salts in it or anything, but that's okay. And it doesn't have like, it's got bubbles, that come out the bottom, but it's not gonna have like those like pointed jets. But I don't know, I don't care. Sitting in a hot tub of water, I think will just feel good. And yeah, like the first week, I don't know if I mentioned this on one of my videos, but I was really sore like during the first week, and like me and my roommate were online. We were like, can we rent a hotel room? And because I think he was really sore too, and I was like, I just want to like get in a hot tub or a jacuzzi tub or something. And we were kind of looking, we're like, is there anywhere local that has kind of a cheaper-ish hotel room? And I mean, there wasn't anything super cheap, but we found this hotel that had like, I think a jacuzzi tub in the room, or had a hot tub at the hotel, but it was like over $100 a night. And so we were just like, I mean, it would be nice, but like, no. And so I like, the hot tub seemed like a good compromise, because for the price of 3 nights staying at a hotel, we could have our own little hot tub. So now I'm done rambling. I'll try to take some clips today. I'll try to take some clips of my home workout, and well, I don't know if I can do that because I've got it casting from my phone. I'll see what I can do about getting clips of the home workout, and then may take a few clips of us painting, and then I'll show you the hot tub. So yeah, and then tomorrow I'll do the measurements, which will be at the front of this video. So I'm almost to the gym, so I'm gonna get in there and get my steps in. And yeah. Okay, so I'm back home, and I'm definitely feeling some resistance to doing this workout today, but it's only 30 minutes and it's all at home, it's all body weight stuff, so I'm just gonna do what I've done the last couple days, and just, even though I know I don't feel like it, I'm just going to do it and get it over with instead of putting it off. So yeah, I don't think I can record it and have it casting to my TV at the same time, so I'll just show you my setup real quick, and maybe I can figure out something for next week. So I will show you my little setup. so here it is. Don't mind the caulking gun in the corner. We're gonna hopefully get the room finished, painted today. But I have a rolling TV stand, so I just roll my TV in here. And then I've just got a yoga mat and then this kind of extra padding because some of the stuff we do is on the floor. So I'm gonna cast the little workout to my TV and get it over with.
To today's workout, this is our full body weight workout. We have been working so hard with it already over the past sections. I want you to aim today to just bring the best that you can. You can adjust your ability in this workout between either the options that I'm going to provide from beginner to intermediate to advanced. At times you can go faster than me if you want to. You can most definitely go slower than me if you want to. At any time rest, at any time get a drink. Think of me just as your cheerleader and your pace keeper, and you make from that what you want. Make this today your workout. We just need space. We need to have our water handy, a sweat towel if you need it, and make sure you've got aircon, you've got it on. If you've got any windows, make sure you've got them open. We're going warm up, strength and conditioning main section, and then into our cool down. All in 30 minutes, we are going to smash today's session. Are you ready? I am ready. Let's get going with our warm up.
Okay, so I made it through. I made it through. So it's 8:30, so I've got the full day left today. I don't have any more workouts. I get kind of a rest day tomorrow. I still have to do the cardio, but that's fine. No workouts tomorrow. My workout's done today, so I'm feeling pretty good. Even though I didn't like doing it, it's done. So I think I'll show you my hot tub real quick if you want to see it. Okay, so I know this doesn't look as nice as some other people. Like a lot of people, I watched a YouTube video to see how to get it set up, and the guy had like a really nice deck and all this stuff, but I've just got this porch here, which I figured would be good because I wouldn't have to have any supports underneath, you know, because water's heavy. And then a lot of people bought like foam mats, and I just happened to have this mattress pad hanging around because, like I've said, I'm still like kind of like I moved into my grandparents' house and I've got a lot of stuff still to figure out what to do with, but I happen to have that, so I kind of cut it up and put it up underneath. But yeah, here it is. It's big enough to fit 2 people. I feel like 3 somewhat small people could probably fit in there. It comes with like a pump, and it looks like it's heated up to 100 degrees. It started out at 77 and heated up overnight. And then it's got like a little button to turn on the bubbles. Maybe I'll do that. And then it's got this cover. So I am pretty excited to use this tonight. We've still got to get the chemicals and figure out how to do that, but so far it's all set up. All right, so I've got my oatmeal, and this week it's just the oats, and it's supposed to be 1 scoop of protein powder, and then I'm supposed to have like a protein shake for an afternoon or a morning snack, and I just can't do that many protein shakes in a day, so I do 2 scoops of protein powder in here just to try to get all my protein. And it's not the greatest, but it's fine. Week 1 it was a little bit better because I had the blueberries in it, but I don't know. I've been able to get it down most days just because now that I'm working out in the morning, I'm finding myself hungrier sooner. So typically when I get back from the workout, I am pretty hungry, so I go ahead and make the oatmeal. So yeah, it looks kind of gross, but that's what I've been eating for breakfast every day.